Welcome to Pro Se Litigation Lawsuit School. I'm Coach Neighbors. This is our first video poolside of a really cool Airbnb at an undisclosed location. Airbnb is pretty cool. As you can see, it got my nails done. I'm sitting poolside. I've been working on my tan, the whole ball of wax. But that's not why I came here today, to have this video tell you guys about my tan and stuff. So let's get to work. In today's video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the value in the Prosecutor Eliminator lawsuit package. We've been using this package to some prosecutors and judges and some states. The players in the face. If you're facing an indictment, have been convicted, or already a prisoner, or have a family member that's a prisoner, you need this package. This package is also great for business entrepreneurs looking to start their legal coaching service or legal coaching career. Or if you've already started your career and you want to step it up, this is what you need. But before we get started, you guys please hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get notifications when it's time to rock and roll. Now, to understand the value in the Prosecutor Eliminated package, you must understand the following question. You need to understand how many times you're going to be suing the prosecutor with the same lawsuit package. Yeah, several. I know, maybe 4. I can't keep track. Okay, let's just do a quick rundown. First of all, you're going to start out with demand for sanctions, challenging the prosecutor's jurisdiction because there's no injured party. And there's no criminal laws do not contain the necessary elements to be considered a valid law. The court does not have jurisdiction to prosecute you for criminal statutes that don't involve an injured party or damage to property. There you go with that. You're going to be going in with sanction motion challenging the jurisdiction of the court because they're invalid law. You also have, and that sanction is going to be for $3.5 million or whatever you want to put in there. And then you have another sanction motion that you're going to be sticking in the prosecutor's face, and you're going to be demanding another 3.5. So that's 2. We're up to 2 right now, so that's 2. And then you're going to take your federal lawsuit, 42 U.S.C. 1983, and you're going to change the title and heading at the top and file it in the state case as a counterclaim. So you got 2 jams for sanctions for 3.5 apiece or whatever you put in there, and then you're coming in with the counterclaim. Now, when you do the counterclaim, it depends on how badass you want to be. When you do the counterclaim, you can also add the prosecutor's property to your counterclaim as damages. Now, we don't bother the judge because the people in prison mess that all up. That makes that complicated, but you know. And you always want to leave them a back door, okay? That judge is going to be the back. Because if you need to, you can add the state judge or yeah. Oh, wait, you're already going to be suing the judge. Yep, the judge is paid by the state. You're going to be suing the state, you're going to be suing the judge, you're going to be suing the prosecutor. All those people are paid by the state, and the state's the one trying to lock your ass up. So how could that be fair for you? Violation of your due process. Your due process is violated when procedures are not fair. Now, the next question is going to be, what happens when the state players can't respond to your demand for sanctions? Your 2 demands for sanctions. If they can't respond to them, what happens then? State players can't respond to your demand for sanctions, it's a problem. And they're not going to be able to respond because you are going to add the judge to your counterclaim. You're going to add the judge, you're going to add the prosecutor, you're going to add the state. State's paying the judge and the prosecutor, and state's the one that's trying to throw your ass in jail. So that's how I do that. What happens when they can't respond? Well, I didn't know if they can't respond. I don't know the answer to all of these questions, okay, but I can tell you it's a problem for them. So let's just move on to the next one. What happens when the state player judge must recuse himself? What happens when the judge has to recuse him or herself because they're now a party to the case and they can't represent themselves and they can't litigate a case that they're a party to? Oh, they're getting a little jammed up by their own rules that they don't follow. Well, let's move on. So what happens when the state players can't respond to your counterclaim? You know, the one that you added the process assets to. can't respond to the counterclaim, then that's kind of a problem, I think, because they're supposed to respond to the counterclaim, but they can't respond to the counterclaim because, well, number one, the judge is missing. The judge got taken out. So even if they did respond, the judge wouldn't be able to make a decision on it to allow them to move to the next step in their process. So let's just go one more what happened, then we'll move on too, because I think you guys can see the picture on that. What happens when you demand the federal court to order settlement hearings because the state players fail to respond to the counterclaim, they fail to respond to the demand for sanctions or the other demand for sanction, and you know they're not going to be able to respond to the federal lawsuit. So if they can't respond to the federal lawsuit because they didn't respond to the stuff on the state level, then I'm thinking that the only thing left is for the federal judge to order settlement hearings. Yeah, nice nifty way to get through their process without a court hearing. Now, that's in my perfect world, so don't quote me on that. Because if you don't do your shit right when you're using my stuff, and if you don't watch the updated instruction video and study the videos for the package that you got, then you may not be in the position that you want to be in. And it's not going to be the fault of my badass program, because my program is set up and everything should go. I mean, they shouldn't even argue in court. But, you know, part of the problem is that they put fear in people, and they get people to fear to force people to go sit down and make mistakes, or they get fear in people to get them off of the non-conventional program and get their ass back on the program where they need you on so they can finish taking your shit. Now, this lawsuit package is what I'm going to use when they come back to get up in my face again, because I know they're not going to appreciate when people start punching them with the power that you're going to get in this package. And like I said, the power that you get in this package is going to depend on how much of a badass you want to be. Because when you add the prosecutor's property to your lawsuit, and you're going to have to look up the prosecutor's property and see who all the owners are. And in most cases, the prosecutor has a spouse. So if that's the case, when you add the prosecutor's property to your shit, you're going to have to add the prosecutor's spouse to the prosecutor's bullshit using your counterclaim. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. We did that a few times, and the federal judge tried to dismiss the attorney's wife off of the attorney's foreclosure process. And yeah, well, we jammed up the judge too, and that tried to remove and so I'm sure I can't talk about that case anymore. So let's move on. And that's what you can expect. You can expect in the end not to talk about it. And that's all right, because your ass ain't not going to be in jail. Now, the link to this badass package I'm going to post in both the comment section and in the description of the video. So you guys can go and check it out. Now, I'm going to screen share my website and show you guys what it looks like. I'm going to get done here in a minute. But there's a couple things I want to talk to you guys about. So please don't call me and ask if my stuff can work in your state, because we don't do shit in state except screw that shit up. You're not going to get a damn thing done in state court. Okay? And when you're asking me that shit, you have not taken the time to go to my website and take a look at the documents, take a look at the description. You have not spent any time to go to the YouTube channel, to go to my YouTube channel and take a look at the instructional video in the instructional video playlist for the lawsuit package, or look at the updated instructional video playlist, which contain the updates that we've added based off the real-time feedback coming back from people in my coaching group. That was a mouthful. So don't call me and ask me if my stuff works in your state, because I'm going to tell you to go do your homework. Okay, you're your own attorney. I'm not an attorney. I'm not an attorney, and I don't want to be one. So I don't tell people what to do. Now, you go to my website at winningcourtnow.com, take a look at the options, and you come back to the table and send me a message or email asking me, hey, you know, what? And you ask me a question about the actual package, then I can help you. Because now I understand what you know, and I'm answering where you're at, and I can say, hey, whatever. The other way around, you don't understand shit, and I'm just pretty much telling you what to do. And that never works well for me. So I wanted to tell you that. And one other thing, if you're freaking out, do not contact me. Because I don't want to talk to your ass if you're freaking scared or whatever, or you're running around trying to stop the sale. The sale is not the most important thing that we're trying to stop. We're trying to fix it so you can stay in your house and get your deed back. We don't worry about stopping the sale. So if you're freaking out, don't contact me. It's not going to end well. I'm just saying. When you do contact me, please ask me questions about the lawsuit package. And because, like I said, I don't tell you what you ask me questions about the lawsuit package, and I'll answer your questions, or I'll send you where you need to go to be educated. Okay, this is a pro se litigation lawsuit school. It's not a place for me to tell you what to do. You got to figure some shit out up in here. And if you have trouble with that, then you're going to struggle in my program. Now, I'm going to do a screen share. When you go to my website, this is what you see. Pro se litigation lawsuit school. Get in the ring and fight for your due process. Now, we could add a whole bunch of stuff in here if we wanted to, but we're just trying to keep it simple because I play football and I box. Those are two things not smart people do. So we just need to keep it simple so we're not getting into a point where they get to argue and have their buddy judge help them. So if you've been indicted, convicted, or whatever, in respect to due process, wrongful arrest, criminal charges, you guys can read all that. Now, here is a link to the instructional video playlist for the lawsuit packages. In this list, you will find the updated instructional videos and the instructional videos for the lawsuit packages that you're investing in. And I suggest that you go there and look at them and review the instructional video before you pull the trigger, and definitely before you call me and start asking me dumb questions. No offense to anybody. I'm just saying. And this is a link to my study group, and I'm still having second thoughts about admitting everybody that purchased a lawsuit package, because the people with fear, the people that are running around scared, all those people don't need to be in my group. But that's all right. If you bring the wrong shit to the group, then you're going to be terminated. And I just want everybody to understand that when you invest in my program, you're investing in the educational material that you get when this shit downloads to your email address connected to your payment method. The coaching, the videos, all the other stuff is extra icing on the cake and at my discretion. So there's a lot of things that I don't deal with, and when I see those, I'm not dealing with them. So we'll scroll down here. All I'm about to do is you do the work. Now, I don't have the Prosecutor Eliminator package on here, but I will get it on here. I didn't even think about this. This is like the home page. It just shows a quick review of and a link to some of my most popular packages. And you can scroll down here to the testimonials. These are my reviews. And all of these little dots are reviews. So I have a whole bunch of reviews here for people to see and look at. I haven't updated these in the last month and a half or 2 months. So I have some new reviews to post on there. Now you can scroll down here what the package includes. And the number here is in red, so you'll be changing that. And keep in mind, some of the instructions that you get when you get the checkout page and all that are older instructions that haven't been changed. So I don't take phone calls from people who invest in lawsuit packages. You have to friend me on Facebook, and then I do my coaching on Facebook and Messenger or in the group if you're lucky enough to get in the group. Now, if you want to go straight to the cha-ching chang right here, you can go straight to the product page. And then you can see just all of the products that we have. So this is the online course. My online course got terminated off of Teachable by the attorneys because they were pissed off because Nikki Ross, who is a legal coach on Facebook, coached some people to get their deed delivered to them without even filing a lawsuit. That was pretty bad. That was pretty badass. And when I posted that review that Nikki sent me, the attorneys on Teachable, I'm sure they took a few phone calls from their buddies. and they terminated. So what I've done is here I've made all of the documents, the lawsuit packages that we used in the online course. I put them in a zip file and just shortened it up here. And I'm going to add the videos that you need to watch also to that zip file. And so when you check out, you'll get that zip file with all of the badass stuff that we used in the online course, along with some videos. Now, you still need to go to the YouTube channel and take a look at the updated videos to make sure you're not missing them, because I'm not going to be putting updated stuff, whatever. I'm just the one, it's like a one black man show, and I don't have time to do all of that. So, but here is a cross section of all of the, all of my products. And this is Prosecutor Eliminator package. It's half price right now. I have it half price. I'd like to get 10 reviews right now. I have, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4, and several, like maybe 3 that they can't talk to me about anymore. Yeah, and I actually love to hear that, because to me, that means that the attorneys had to settle. And when attorneys have to settle and they get their ass kicked, they don't like nobody to know about it. And then we got the motion for summary judgment. This is for entrepreneurs and also for homeowners, but I structured this for entrepreneurs and legal coaches to use to help other people. And eventually, all of my lawsuit packages are going to be converted into online courses. And so you can see some of the other ones. The property tax package is pretty stinking popular, and this is the package that Nikki Ross used to force them people to deliver her client's deed to her. So you can see all of the rest of the stuff here. Now I have a blog section. I'm not sure why it's not showing on here, but we'll take a look at that later. And oh, I need to change that, because we're not using that email anymore. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the Prosecutor Eliminator package and take a look at it real quick. So you can see here just a little description about it. I need to update that. And then here you can see a bit more precise description about what you need, what you get, what you're going to be doing, what you're going to receive. And that's the way it is with all the products. You can go to them, you can study the words that we put in the description and educate yourself about what the hell's going on with it, and decide yourself if you can use it or not. Because you're the ones deciding. You are acting as your own attorney. Okay, I'm just a coach, hiding out over here by the poolside at an undisclosed location. Okay, so you guys see what we got there. I'm going to go ahead and end the screen share. You can go to my website at winincourtnow.com and take a look at the options that you have. Punch some attorneys in the face. Thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. I'll see you guys in the next video.